Hello Explorer, thanks again for joining us and welcome back to another informative video on our YouTube channel. On today's episode, we are visiting the country of Togo. In this episode, we shall look into Togo. For those of you who plan to visit Togo, by the end of this video, you will have a clear picture as to the reason why you should visit this amazing African country. Also, we shall look into its economy, its people, and the best places for you to visit while you are in Togo. So without any more delay, we should just go straight into it. With regards to Togo, for those of you who don't know, Togo is a narrow strip of land in Western Africa, between Ghana to the west and also Benin to the east. It is bordered by Burkina Faso. It has a short coastline with palm lines, beaches, and also extensive lagoons and marshes on the Gulf of Guinea in the south. The tropical country, just north of Ecuador, covers an area of just over 56,000 kilometers square. Let's compare this into, if you put that into perspective, it's about the size of a country like Croatia. Or you could also compare that, if you put into perspective, like a state of West Virginia in the United States. Togo has a population of just over 8 million people based on recent figures, and the capital and largest city is Lomé. Spoken languages are French in this amazing African nation, and you do have Bear language and Kotos-Koli and the Kabylie, which are some of the languages that are spoken in this African nation. If you look at the background of Togo, Togoland, of which modern Togo was formerly a part, was colonized by Germans in 1894. The German occupation has been ended by joint Anglo, at the time, French force early in World War I. As of 1960, French Togoland became Togo, but only in 2007, after years of military rule and political unrest, that Togo held its first relatively free and fair legislative election, which put the country on a pathway to modernity. If you are new to this channel, we will encourage you to subscribe and share our videos to your different network. Moving forward, Togo has enjoyed a period of steady economic growth, fueled by political stability and also concerted efforts by the government to modernize the country's commercial infrastructure. However, discontent within the president's approach on not meeting those particular goals has led to a rapid rise in some concerns, creating downside risk which affected the economy basically. The country completed an ambitious large-scale infrastructure improvement programs, which including new principal roads and a new airport terminal and a new seaport. The country is transforming. The economy depends heavily on both commercial and subsistence agriculture, providing employment for around just over 60% of the labor force. Some basic foodstuffs must still be imported. Cocoa, coffee, and cotton are other agricultural products generate about 20% of the entire export earnings, with cotton being the most important important cash crop, so they point out. Also, Togo is among the world's largest producer of phosphate and seeks to develop its carbonate phosphate reserve, which provides more than 20% of export earning for this African nation. If you look at Togo, for those of you who plan to visit, there are different things you could do in this amazing African country. As you plan your visit in the next couple of months or years, there are things and best places that you need to know that will be interesting for you or more attractive for you to visit. In this episode, we shall be looking at that particular areas as well. Togo is adored by beautiful palm-lined shores and also is a charming hilltop villages that you can find in this amazing African nation. Togo is a wonderful West African country that you should not miss exploring for those of you who want to extend to this part of Africa. It is on the Gulf of Guinea and it stretches from the Atlantic Ocean, as we have pointed out, and also inland into Burkina Faso area. Lomé is popular as the capital of Togo, and you can also find amazing Grand Marche Bazaar in this to shop in this heart of the African continent. The small nation is known for its natural charm that comprises mystery mountains, widening, pleasant rivers, muddy waters areas and swamps, and incredible wildlife, such as the herds of elephants and also bushbuck. So if you are in Togo, so you do want to make sure you travel to, if you put Togo in your perspective, learning a little bit more about these prominent places when you explore Togo can make your travel more interesting. Number 1, Katamingu. The Katamaku, it's an increasing area of landscape which is popular for being a UNESCO World Heritage Site that you can find in the northern Togo. It is also well known as the land of the Batamariba. You can find here rustic villages and have houses constructed like those in olden days from mud and that thatches roof, and also adobe walls. You can get glimpses of tribal folks and traditional life, as well as stunning mountain tops, views of horizons, and enhancing hills of greenery and amazing bushland. If you are in Togo, you don't want to miss visiting the Kera National Park. If you are a natural lover, then you do not want to miss visiting Kera National Park. When holiday is in Togo, the national park comprises 1/3 of all national park presence in the country. Today, Kera National Park is an incredible sanctuary well known for mammals. You can find the African elephant and also the Kachi-eye kobo, the Nile crocodile and olive baboon while you are in Kera National Park. You can also go to Aneho. Plan to visit Aneho when it's known as an ancient place that was developed in the 1600s. Aneho is known to be a crucial ancient city in Togo, and it was discovered by the Gun people and arrived here many years like in the Gliji. It is an important historic place for the Togolese people. If you are new to our channel, we will encourage you to subscribe and share our videos to your different network. Another very important place for you to visit will be Togo Mountains. We also advise do not miss while you are in Togo not going to the Togo Mountains. When having a vacation in this West African country, so to point out, the breathtaking mountain range running by the borders of Togo, Ghana and Benin is a prominent tourist attraction. Some of the hills of Togo Mountains range are counted in the range of Niger, and also amazing national attractions which are popular in the national park. For you to visit Togo without going to Togo Mountains, you will lose that particular experience. Number 5, Vaughan. Pay a visit to Vaughan, which is a small, quiet town that you can find in the south of Togo and along the wonderful shores of West Africa. It is about 60 kilometers away from the capital of Lomé. Every Friday, you can find here streets famous with people who market gatherings and to sell their different things in this particular market, from necklaces and also from traditional things that have been made and woven by hands. Next place for you to visit while you are in Togo is the Abdoulaye Fauna Reserve. This particular reserve is one of the 21st fauna reserves you can find in Africa. It is known to be developed in 1951 and covers over 300 square kilometers total area. At about Fauna Reserve, it is protected area by Togo and is widely popular for being home to the plethora of incredible flora and fauna. So you don't want to leave Togo without visiting Abdoulaye Fauna Reserve. The next place for you to visit while you are in Togo, which you don't need to miss, is Lake Togo. Lake Togo is one of the most popular attractions that you can find in Togo. Lake Togo is known to being the largest lagoon in Togo. It is swallowed lake, so it is destination for several enjoyable water activities and water sport. You can find Togoland Abodrafo village present along the shores of the wonderful lake. For those of you who plan to be in Togo, you don't want to visit without going to Lake Togo. The next assessment too for those of you who plan to visit Togo in the next couple of months and years is the Fazao Mafakasa National Park. This is an interesting place. A national park, which is the biggest national park in Togo, spans about 2,000 kilometers square. You can find it in the heart of the country in the central Ankara region of the country. It is well known for its riparian woodlands and dense forest, even though the population of natural wildlife has been reduced due to poaching, illegal poaching, to the point out here. Due to ongoing conservation efforts, you may be lucky to see different animals like antelopes, the bush buck, and the Beidou and also the Corp. Moving ahead, the next place for you to visit while you are in Togo is Nok and Mampoon Cave. One of the most amazing tourist attractions in Togo that you simply cannot afford to miss visiting is the Nok and Mampoon Cave dwellings. You can find those incredible caves in the savannah regions in the north of the country. Exploring the cave from inside helps you discover around 300 structures. The structures here are feature dense defensive shelters which happened many years ago. The last but not the least, while you are in Togo, is to visit is the Palace of the Governors. Visiting Palace of the Governors when holidaying in Togo gives you an insight of how Togolese individuals are proud of their rich cultural heritage. They consider the Palace of the Governors as a national landmark. It is a wonderful place, but again, for you to visit Togo without spending time in Lomé. Lomé is the capital of Togo. It is a bustling market town which is known to be founded by Germans and the Europeans in around the 1800s. Gaze as the port of find plenty of depots of palms and cocoa products, as well as oil tankers. Shop till you drop at the Grand Marché, which is a big local bazaar in Togo, in Lomé, so to point out. It is an amazing country. Togo will amaze you if you are visiting for the first time. If you've been there, we would like to hear from you what your experiences were. But if you're planning to visit, hopefully our video could give you a clear picture for you to have planned your travel. For now, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully we were able to explain Togo to you, and if we were spot on, we would like to hear your comment in the comment section. If you have been to Togo, we would also like to know what was amazing to you during your trip. Again, thanks very much for watching our channel. Hopefully you can watch our other episode on our YouTube channel. We are looking forward to meeting you in our next episode, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.